Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're out here at the workshop. I got a truck full of lumber and hang around till after the break. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Alrighty guys, if you've been around the channel a while, you've seen us grow in buckets out in the garden, and we've done potato buckets and some other different things. But guys, we have been wanting to up our game with some of the bucket stuff and get a little more into some of the container gardening. I know we get a lot of questions about it, so today we are going to be building a bucket rack for our bucket garden. We're going to be starting a bucket garden series. We'll show you how to plant different things in them, how to grow them, and how you can build you a rack that'll hold your buckets for you so they won't be all over the place. So we've got a great design. We've expanded on it and customized it a little bit. I've also got my father on the way over. He is a retired engineer from Ford, so I'm sure that'll make things go much slower. But guys, we're gonna get in here in the shop. We're gonna get this thing put together, and we'll show you our custom bucket rack for our new bucket garden. All right guys, we're in here and we've started cutting some of our lumber, and these are the pieces for one end of it. We've got the other end of it put together here, but I'll show you guys all that in the drawings. But we'll get these ends put together. We've got to make two mirror images, one for each end, then we'll tie them together with the cross pieces. But we got to get this other end put together, and we'll bring you back when we get a little further along. Alrighty guys, I know that's kind of some limited footage, but I'm going to tell you that things kind of took a turn, and not for the worse. We just wanted to be able to spend some time together and not chase around with the cameras. And guys, I hope you'll just kind of forgive us. Just wanted to spend some quality time together. We've got this thing built. I'm ready to show it to you. But guys, first, if you're interested in the plans that we use, I've got some cards, and what I'm going to do, I'll flash them up here on the screen, and you guys feel free to screenshot them, and you can use the designs yourself. It's not anybody's design. It's a design that I found, and we changed it around. It was a 2-tier system. We built a 3-tier system, and kind of on the same principles, but we added a few extra things. I'll explain those while we go over it. But first, I'm going to put these cards up here, and that'll tell you the dimensions and things like that. And I've even got a cut sheet made up. So you guys know what a cut sheet is. You just write down the number of boards you're going to have, and you try to minimize the number of boards you're going to need with the minimal amount of waste. So we'll put up a diagram of the ends, a diagram of how you put the middle together, and then I'll show you that cut sheet real quick, and we'll be right back to talk to you in just a second. Alrighty guys, those are some diagrams that I drew it myself, so they're probably clear as mud. If you have any questions, please feel free to put those down in the comments, or if you want me to mail you or email you a copy of the diagrams, then send me an email. I'll throw my email up here, and you guys can just send me an email. I'll send you the 3 picture files. It'll be a little bit easier to read, and then we can correspond that way too. But guys, I get a lot of emails. Be patient. If you email me looking for those pictures, I will get to them just as quick as I can. But guys, for right now, let's get you turned around. We've got the bucket rack done. We've got the buckets in it. So let me just wheel you around. I'll try to make sense of some of those drawings, and you can get a look at our new bucket garden. Alrighty guys, the first diagram that I put up was of the ends, and hopefully this will give you a good enough look at the ends that you can, between these pictures and the diagram, you can figure out how to do that. But you're gonna have your boards, your horizontal flat boards that your buckets are sitting on, when you're looking at the diagrams, underneath each one of those boards that the buckets are sitting on is a vertical board that's 3 inches shorter and underneath it. And the vertical board supports the board that the buckets are sitting on. But this should give you a pretty good look at the ends of it. Like I said, it's most of it is cut. It's entirely cut out of 2x4s. Screw count somewhere around 140. We used, I don't know exactly how many 2x4s. I'll look that up and I'll pop the number up there on the screen for you. But it's really easy to make. It's all straight cuts and pretty simple. I will tell you it is extremely heavy. But let me get you from another angle and we'll give you another look at it here. Alrighty guys, as you can see, it's a 3-tier system. The center tier is higher. It is 7 buckets long with 3 tiers. That means we got 21 buckets in here. These are the same 21 buckets that you've watched us grow in for years and years. So don't mind that they're dirty, they've been well used. So they've got drainage holes in the side about 1 inch up from the bottom. That allows them to keep a small reservoir of water in the bottom of the bucket, but it doesn't sog up the plant too bad. So there's a good look at it, how the buckets kind of sit in there. They run from end to end. I'll put all the measurements and stuff in the diagrams. Shouldn't have any problems with that. But wanted to give you a little bit different look. We'll move here in a second and show you it one more time. Alrighty guys, we'll just roll down through here. You can kind of get an idea how they sit on the board underneath them. You can see the board underneath them on the top rack there. But they all have about the same spacing. And since they're not sitting, or the holes aren't in the bottom, they're in the sides, they're able to drain off away from and not drip onto the wood. You don't really want soil up on your wood, that just breaks it down faster. Now, this is made out of pressure treated wood. It'll last a long time, but we're going to go ahead and let it go for probably a year. That wood will start to gray out and then we'll go ahead and paint it. We don't want to paint it right away. Being pressure treated, the paint won't stick real well anyway. But just give you a nice long look at it here. That is our bucket rack. And we'll be back in a minute to talk to you guys. Alrighty guys, this is the 3rd tier here, the lower tier on the other side. We're back in here behind the bucket. Sorry if there's any glare there. But just wanted to give you one last shot of it here. Kind of show you how the buckets sit down in there, but it's real nice. It seems to work real well with these buckets. I won't mention the name, but you can probably guess where they came from. But that's going to be about it, guys. Like I said, we're going to go through here. We'll show you how we plant some different things in the buckets. Some might be the same. Some you may have seen us do before. But we wanted to be able to put it all together into a bucket garden and let you guys take a look at it that way. So guys, we'll come back in here in just a minute and we'll wish you guys well here. What have you got there, Miss T?
Mr. Lucky Baby.
Lucky Baby? We had a little problem in the incubator, guys, and some of the eggs didn't hatch. But we got one little duck here named Lucky. Let's put him up close where we can see him here.
Yeah, he's gonna be my house duck.
He's gonna be your house duck?
Yeah.
Alrighty, Lucky. Those are our rowan ducks, guys. They look like a mallard duck, but they're a lot bigger and they're flightless, and they also don't require water to breed. But
they're so sweet.
He's a character. He's only about a day old.
Not even that.
Yeah, not even.
Oh.
But
he's my baby.
That's your baby?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, guys, let me tune away from the ducky here for just a second, and we'll get you guys out of here. Alrighty, guys, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. We hope that you enjoyed the video. Thank you for spending time with us. But that's going to kind of wrap it up for the bucket garden. Like I said, we're going to have an entire series on planting different things in the bucket. We hope you'll stay tuned for that. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. And down next to that subscribe button is a bell. If you'll ring that bell, that'll send you notifications whenever we release new videos. and that's a great way to follow along with series like these. So guys, we thank you again for spending your time with us. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and leave us a comment down below if you have anything to say or anything to ask. And we try to get to all of the comments. But like I said, if you're interested in building one for yourself, please look at the diagrams, and you're welcome to ask any questions that you have. You're welcome to email me. I'll try to get back to you as quick as I can, but it might not be super fast. So, but guys, thank you again for spending your time with us. We hope you enjoy the garden bucket series. We put a lot of time into it, and guys, we're gonna get out here. We're gonna grow us some food and have a good time. So all the rest of this stuff that's going on, it can fly away. I don't know, but we're gonna keep on gardening here and keep right on with life. And we hope you guys will do the same. Just stay safe doing it. We don't want anybody going out there and getting the Roni. But guys, again, thank you, and we'll catch you in the next one.